All right. Chat, let me know if you can hear me. I think we might be live. I hope we are. The azder practicing, doing some swag. Audio is good. Oh, I love to hear it. Okay. Let me let the guys know. Okay. Okay, I think we will be getting started momentarily. We have got the match to end all matches. We had Asder, the enlightened one. the I don't know what his nickname is, but he's just a killer of a speed runner, and he dominated the first race. But Bennergetic, he picked himself up and he ran a heck of a race last race, and he caught up, and we are now tied 1-1 for the. And I don't know if this is best of 5 or if this is best of 3. Somebody in chat let me know if this is best of 5 or best of 3. I believe this is best of 3. So I think this is the rubber match. This is the final match. Again, let me know in chat if I'm wrong about that. It is best of 3, so this is it. This is the rubber match. Bennergetic, the underdog, had a nice run and was able to upset the king, Asder. Now, the question is, who will come out on top in game 3? Now, I have some secret knowledge, and I'll share that with all of you because I'm that kind of guy. I know that Asder was eating some cereal before this game, and he is recarb loaded and he is ready to rock and roll. Meanwhile, Benner, he knows that he's really got to run a really tight race to have a good shot here. So I have a feeling our runners are going to give us a heck of a show for race number 3. Now, really, the first 2 were fairly fast seeds, fairly easy. Most of the key items were found fairly early, although we never did find our ice beam in the last race. We'll see what happens in this race. But we had a sub-hour performance from Bennergetic last time, so it'd be nice to see one of those. It would be really nice to see maybe an hour and a half troll seed. Asder, hang on, and can Bennergetic, repeat his performance from game 2? We will find out. Okay, we are still waiting. We're still trying to get everyone set. We are not quite. I believe Asder may have went to visit the bathroom. That's where he is. What's happening? I'll tell you, Chad. I'll tell you what's happening. We got game 3. It's incredible. It's Bennergetic against Asder, and Bennergetic ran a heck of a race. If you didn't see the last one, oh boy, he was great. Meanwhile, I can see Asder putsying around on his stream, but we aren't quite getting him on the SRL channel. Okay, so let's see. Asder, are you there, buddy? All right. So, I have no idea. All right, I think we're getting closer. Maybe we need to send him a ping somewhere. Okay, good. We got him. We've got our ping sent out, but we're still waiting for our runners. Yeah, Asder, I think he's just making Bennergetic wait. It's just a total psychology move. It's a psych out. He's trying to get him on tilt before the race even starts. I don't know if that's a sign of strength or not, but it very well could be. Again, in chat, we can play a little game. And the game is Where is Gravity and Where is Varia? We can have our guesses. Now, because I want a troll seed, I'm going to say... he is... Well, I don't think it can be in Meridia in these kind of flags. So I'm gonna say Gravity in... I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say gravity in the attic of wrecked ship, and Varia at Shack Tool. To me, that would be the most beautiful troll seed, but we probably aren't going to see it. We'll probably get ourselves another one of these jet seeds. But with these two guys, okay, we are almost ready. Oh, no. Come on, Bennergetic. Okay, azder is ready. And Bennergetic, he's almost ready. Yeah, maybe. Got readied. I don't know what's... Don't tell me SRL is going to start. Okay, They're almost ready to start, folks. Sorry about the delay. I do not believe it's an SRL issue. We just have to get our restreamer to basically push the button and get us going here. I think maybe he forgot that he was logged in here, so I'm gonna... Okay, all right, it looks like we're good to go. Looks like we're definitely good to go. Okay, we're ready. And 10 seconds. I cannot repeat what was said in the race chat, but it's definitely not safe for work. And we are off. Okay, and usually the stream is a few seconds behind. And I believe our runners, based on their streams, might be a few seconds apart. So we are probably starting any second now. According to the SRL, we are started. And maybe, just maybe. Oh, yeah, I see it. We're getting going. Gonna get some Super Metroid racing. All right, Benner is off to the races. And again, last time I think our runners were off by like 20 seconds of each other, so this looks very similar. So Bennergetic is not actually in the lead. Probably they are neck and neck at this point. I think both runners do a moonfall through here. Yep. And you can just see how much faster that moonfall is. And and we're getting some slight issues there on our restream. It looks like they're trying to put an advertisement in the middle of Bennergetic stream. Okay, we're getting our advertisement for the Jack Ryan show. Now he's going to Yemen. Yeah, the Jack Ryan I knew, he only went against the Russians, but the times they're changing. So now we're back to and we had Ice Beam as our first item. Well, that's kind of nice. We didn't even see Ice Beam last time. Ice Beam gives us access to this, which will almost definitely be Morphball. Yep. And Bennergetic doesn't even use the Ice Beam. He just gets bumped damage boost style up in there. And behind it, we've got Super Missiles. And again, azder screen has now frozen us, but I have a feeling as we get going, all our technical issues will be taken care of. Meanwhile, Benner down. See our first missile pack. Well, it might not be a missile pack. And nope, it's more supers. Okay, so we got 10 supers right off the bat. But this means we're going to have to head back up through the old Mother Brain area. And we won't be able to check underneath Mother Brain. The old Mother Brain, that is. And this start is going to be very similar to last race, but with no space jump. Benner just turned off the Ice Beam. And that's actually a pretty good move, because the pirates in the next room, if you have Ice Beam on, it takes 2 shots to kill them. Even though Ice Beam does more damage than your normal beam, because it freezes them, it takes 2 shots each to kill these pirates. By turning them off, he only takes 1 shot to kill each one. So that's a pretty good move on his part. And we'll see what azder does. He may elect not to turn it off. And we got our climb from Bennergetic. And again, we've got a couple of glitchy things going on here, but hopefully that'll clear up. And Benner's climb, it hasn't been super clean, but he's getting to the top. Azder's climb is just gorgeous. He's really great at this. And I suspect azder has got a few second lead now, even though it looks like he's behind on our streams. Again, the times are not quite right. Meanwhile, we're probably going to head up and visit our good friend Bomb Terizo. Now, Bomb Terizo, what can he give us here? He almost has to give us either morph ball bombs or a pack of hamburgers. So get your best guesses out in chat. What will Bomb Terizo give us today? Again, azder has taken about a 15-second lead, and it is indeed hamburgers, which means we will get to fight Bomb Terizo. Okay, now I don't understand when you fight him and when you don't. I thought that if you had bombs or morph ball bombs from him, you'd fight him, but... So, yeah, our runners aren't quite synced. Again, Benner is a few seconds behind at this point. Down to the 320 missiles. Same place azder went. 320? Did I get that right? Chat, let me know if I got that right. I always screw that up. And just more burgers. 320. I think it's 320. Because I think it's like those are your last item in 100% run. I call it 420. I won't tell you all what 420 means, but if you don't know what it means, look it up. You can figure it out. And we're going to climb up here again. We're not going to see much route divergence probably until we get to Green Brinstar. Although I guess we could. And I was wrong. We've got route divergence right now. This is kind of the same route divergence as last time. Benner is going to save at the ship and then try to check Gauntlet. Meanwhile, azder is going to go behind and check the items first and then go straight into Green Brinstar. But they'll both circle around and kind of do the same things. I actually like azder's check a little bit better here. Okay, again, I only saw 1 or 2. On the right was normal missiles. I did not see what was on the left. Somebody in chat, let us know what was on the left side of Gauntlet there. Meanwhile, Benner is doing these really difficult wall jumps. He made it look fairly easy. And he's going to go up and we'll see the other item. So it's just ammo. Okay, so unless the one item that we haven't seen in Gauntlet is something good, this is not going to be the best check in the world. And again, just these early Gauntlet checks, they're really nerve-wracking. So much can go wrong here, but I suppose if you die, it's not a horrible time loss. Nice mock ball there from azder. Again, he makes that trick look easy. Believe you me, it's not. Even though it is kind of one of the first tricks that you have to learn when you're speed running or doing the rando version of Super Metroid. I'm all for azder. And I did not see what Benner got at the backside of Gauntlet. He got normal missiles. Okay. So he's getting... Yeah, he's not getting much. Meanwhile, azder up to the top of the mock ball room. Oh, it's gravity. Now, there's no way Benner's going to skip that. So Benner's going to get that gravity right away. And the first of our round. Benner's going to be disappointed when he sees nothing but ammunition here. And azder is going to go down and visit the Edakuns. And the shot takes care of them. And more missiles. Okay. Still nothing too special, but these early parts of the Metroid races, they usually everybody's running the same thing. We're gonna have a big pink check here. And then the question is whether or not they go back into Blue Brinstar to check those 2 items in Billy Mays. Probably not. They'll probably both skip those, but you never know. Given that this is game 3, and again, Benner's got to make a move, and azder's got to make sure not to mess up. But azder is more likely to skip things, and he said this. So, see how this goes. And our animals have for us a super missile. So now Benner is going down to Green Brinstar. He'll do the mock ball room, and he'll get that. He'll get his gravity. That's pretty much a given. And meanwhile, azder is going back up, and we're going to head on over to Pink Brinstar. Items over here. It'll be interesting to see if he skips the wave gate glitch this time. Yeah, I agree with chat. This is all about the metagame. What do you skip? What not? What has your opponent skipped? What does your opponent think you skip? You know, he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I know, but do I know that he knows that I know that he knows? Or you just run the game real fast. That's maybe the better way to think about it. The question is, will azder again? Ooh, all right. We got to check over here. I believe he did skip last time. And what have we got? Oh, we got wave beam. Okay, that's definitely helpful. And that wave beam means now the wave gate that's just around the corner in Pink Brinstar is in logic, and you won't even have to try to use super missiles to do it. And we'll see if Varia's in there again. If Varia's in there, we may have a super jet seed. Hopefully not. Hopefully Varia, let's say Shack Tool or some other equally trolly location. azder is trying to get the Spore Spawn skip, and he does. And we're going to get to see the Spore Spawn item without having to fight him. And oh, it's an E-Tank. That'll be handy. That's our first E-Tank of the day. Now, at least for azder. Meanwhile, Benner is getting his missile pack. And he's going to catch up here pretty soon. So Benner's a little bit behind, but he's checked Gauntlet where azder hasn't. But azder knows that the backside of Gauntlet is pretty much garbage. It's garbo. And now we have the family of side hoppers, and oh my goodness, azder murdered the whole family, the mom and the babies and everything. Oh, azder, you monster. And behind there is Speed Booster. Ooh, buddy. So we've got Speed Booster, we got Wave Beam. Yeah, things are looking pretty good for our runners. That Speed Booster will really help. The Speed Booster now, that means getting across to wreck ship is pretty easy if they want to do that. All sorts of things open up because of Speed Booster. azder getting an E-Tank at the bottom of Big Pink. He's going to check the charge beam location. Down here we've got another E-Tank, which azder skips, but I suspect he'll pick it up on his way back out. Meanwhile, Benner's getting the Spore Spawn item. And up just missiles here. Which it's a nice check because you happen to have Speed Booster, but nothing. Nothing. That might be a nice one for Benner to skip, but he probably won't once he gets that Speed Booster, because you don't want to come back to Pink Brinstar. It's nice to clear the whole thing out. And it looks like both runners are going to full clear Pink Brinstar before they go. Yeah, Ice and Wave are a great start. And now azder's going to head out of Pink Brinstar. And we're going to head down over to the Red Tower. And then the question becomes where to go from there. Pretty much everything is open. You can go do Kraid. You can go up to wreck ship. You can even go down into Upper Norfair if you want. Again, there's different logic, different reasons for doing different things. It'll be interesting. I suspect that's maybe where we'll get a nice route divergence. But it's really hard to say. I don't know what the right play is. So chat, let us know what you think. Should at this point, do we go up direct ship? Do we go down to Kraid? Or do we go to Norfair? You can really go all three, although he is going down. So, oh, impossible. There was nothing there, I don't think. What was? Very likes to be in the sand pits. Oh yeah, I would love Very to be in the sand pit. You know, Shack Tool. You know, I want to see Very at Shack Tool. That's what I want to see. Meanwhile, Bennergetic messes up the Shine Spark. And azder continues across. We'll see where he heads. Basically, he's got two choices. You know, he can go into Meridia if he wants to, or he can go down to Kraid. Makes more sense, I think, to go down to Kraid here. So he's going to do Kraid, get the 3-4 items that are around Kraid, and then the question is, does he go to Bubble Mountain, or does he try to go up and do Meridia? Now, with what he's got, Meridia might not be the easiest thing in the world, but he does have Gravity. Where did Ben pick up the E-tank that azder missed? It was maybe in Gauntlet. I know he did the back of Gauntlet, but I didn't see the last item. You can do Bubble Mountain without Varia. You know, because you've got several heated rooms that you go through, and then several that aren't, and you can just farm on your way up. But it is wasting a lot of time. Okay, so Ben is going to go check Billy Mays, it looks like. Meanwhile, azder's going to try to make quick work of Kraid, and he does. Oh man, he always makes that Kraid quick kill look so easy. And believe you me, for those of you who have not run this game, speed run or rando, it's not easy. Once you figure it out, it's certainly not impossible, but azder just pulls it off so regularly, it makes it look just easy. And Billy Mays has just burgers in a garbage tank. So Ben kind of wasted his time there. Meanwhile, Kraid is down. azder is flying across. Yeah, we got people in chat saying, you know, how many times have you managed the quick kill? Tank here for azder. That gives him 5. That's quite a few. And again, if he does need to do some kind of suitless Norfair, he may want those. Benner's going to go up. He'll check under Mother Brain. And this might also be a troll location. If under Mother Brain, if we've got, you know, like Varia or something really good under Mother Brain, old Mother Brain, then that could also help Benner a lot. Supers in the Kraid E-tank. Yeah, it's either, yeah, I absolutely agree. This is either a rush for energy or it's a rush for the Varia. You definitely can't be skipping E-tanks. I might even not be skipping the trash tanks at this point. I'm not sure. Sometimes the trash tanks get in your way. Ooh. Now this I didn't think about, but we are going to get the criteria supers here. And he wants to kill these things because they get in your way. Okay, he does. Okay, so we're going to see short Shine Spark. No, he wants to go up and just see what it is before he does his Shine Spark. If he was going to do this, he probably shouldn't have killed those things before he did it. Okay, just more hamburgers. Nothing here. Again, like it's coming up Snake Eyes, and azder is kind of getting farther and farther ahead. But azder's decision, he just checked high jump. There's nothing here. And yeah, we're about 15 seconds apart on our runners. Okay, another E-tank for azder. This smells like a suitless Norfair to me, with the amount of energy that he's getting. And Benner is back up. I have a feeling Benner might make a wreck ship play at this point. I'm not sure what else he's got going for him. Or he could go down Red Tower, but we'll see. Again, there's so many choices here. Well, I mean, it's not so many choices, but the choice you make is rather important. So azder pops his head in here to Bubble Mountain. He goes through one of the heated rooms. Get this nice speedway. That's nice and easy. Gonna skip the save. And Benner is gonna go wreck ship, it looks like. Meanwhile, azder might be going the same direction. Yeah, we'll see. This is rather interesting. I'm not quite sure what azder's been doing with his routing. Again, he is quite the runner, so I am not doubting his routing. However, I'm just not sure. Maybe he's just going to do Meridia now. Yep, that looks like it. Okay, so azder's just going to go into Meridia. And if Varia is somewhere in Meridia, this is most likely azder's a race to lose. But if Varia is in wreck ship where Benner's going, then that really equalizes things a lot. Okay, Zeb316 says he likes azder's routing. I'll take his word on it. See, it looks like maybe we'll visit Mama Turtle. I'd really like to see, again, I like Troll Seeds. I'd like to see Varia at Shack Tool. Now, we don't have Grapple, but we do have Ice. But we don't have, let's see, I don't know. Can we get to Shack Tool right now? Not sure. The Ice Beam, I'm not sure if we can check Shack Tool right now or not without Grapple. And I don't, you know, we can't do the X-Ray. Okay, Mama Turtle's got nothing. There in the only free room in wreck ship. Now, where does azder go from here? That's the bigger question. I think he's going to just basically full clear Meridia. Do those sand pits. Unless he finds Varia earlier than the sand pits. See Varia in the plasma location. That wouldn't be a bad spot either. We've got no high jump boots. Okay, so we can check Shack Tool, but it's not in logic. But there may be items that we're missing that would put him in logic. Okay, so we've got Super here. We're going to go over and check the Wishing Well after this. And meanwhile, Benner is on his Phantoon fight, but he is loaded with ammo. He's got 4 E-tanks. Fanny just isn't quite as much of a scary threat with this amount of equipment. And azder is going over. We're going to check the Wishing Wells over here. And down the Wishing Well, we got an E-tank and hamburgers. You can always have more hamburgers, but he's got 25. I seriously doubt he'll pick those up. He did. Well, he's got no charge beams, so maybe he wants those to kill Ridley. But we're getting close to enough E-tanks to make Lower Norfair a possibility without the suit. I have no idea what azder is comfortable with, but I think he's got enough now to at least make it possible. He's headed down. Meanwhile, Phantoon is not going all that well for Benny. Can he get off a couple shots? There we go. Phantoon is down, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, azder screwed up that Shine Spark. Let's see if we can get it right. And there we go. Ooh, and we got Plasma up here. So we got Plasma and Wave and Ice. That's about as good as you're going to hope for. All we need now is Charge Beam. Oh, Bennergetic can do his check of wreck ship, and it's really going to come down. Is what we're looking for in wreck ship? Is it in Meridia, or is it in Bubble Mountain or Upper Norfair? That's really the question. But I'm not sure if Varia can be in So I believe it's either has to be in Meridia somewhere or in Wreck Ship at this point. I may be wrong. Chad, again, you correct me. I'm still not 100% sure of this logic, but all right. Azder, he's fighting that slimy dragon. He's got no way to microwave him, but not much of a fight. And Batun is down. Down, down, down. Personally, I would like to see Varia in bowling. Think of Varia's in bowling, that really gives Bennergetic a shot. If Varia's like in the sand pits here or behind Batun or behind Dragon, yeah, Azder's going to win by a lot, probably. Okay, so Azder checked the only hell run that it can be at, so there's actually a pretty good chance the Varia is in one of these checks in Wreck Ship. Again, I'm rooting for a close race. I would like to see both runners enter Turian at exactly the same time. I love to see those kinds of races. Nothing back here, and we are going to visit everyone's favorite shrimp. Now, we can't have fried shrimp, and we can't have microwave shrimp, so I think we're going to get speed-boosted shrimp. Yeah, we got no charge beam. We got a few missiles. Yeah, speed booster is going to be the best way to kill him at this point. And meanwhile, Bennergetic, he's heading through. And what is the item? Nope, just supers. Okay, so we don't need to speed boost back up to that. On the backside of Wreck Ship. We're going to check the sky now. Oop. And in the sky, what have we got? Oh, nope, he missed the shot. He missed the shot, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to check it again. Sky, we have out just missiles. Nothing to write home about. And back here, more missiles. So far we've got really squadouche there in Wreck Ship. The shrimp goes down. Work. And what is behind our shrimp today? Maybe we get like a vanilla space jump. Azder's skipping that. That's surprising. All right, so we got a bowling check. Okay, and the Chozo steps into the lane. He looks at the pins. One man, one ball, pins. Bowling really is the ultimate sport. And really, it's the peak of athleticism. When you see professional bowlers, really, those are the most athletic guys. You know, it's not tennis players, it's not hockey players, it's not football players, it's definitely bowlers. And okay, there's a veteran move right there, placing the power bomb back there so it gets all these blocks. And behind the bowler, what are we going to get? We shoot these missiles. Okay, and on the front side of bowling, check a couple more items here. And the gravity suit is just super missiles. And meanwhile, Azder heading out. And Benner's going to check in the water here. I don't think he checked. Maybe he did check this on his way up. I'm not sure. So we are checking the sand pits, ladies and gentlemen. If we do not get the Varia in these sand pits, I guess it could be in the... Okay, so those are both super missiles. Varia could be in plasma, I guess. Got Varia. Okay, I missed it. Okay, all right. And I can see Azder got Varia. Okay, so Varia was behind Batun. Okay, all right. All right, you guys. I got watching Benner and I missed it. So Azder is doing pretty well here. It's his race to lose. We don't have charge beam, so that's probably why he's getting more supers. He's got 70 supers, but only 25 normals, 30 power bombs. He's pretty close to the ammo he needs. But charge beam would still help at this point. So if I were Azder, I would just be in total go mode. Maybe get some more missiles, but again, 70 supers is a lot. Okay, we're through that. We're almost out of Meridia. And this means he really can go mode wreck ship. Go mode's wreck ship. He's going to save a ton of time because Benner wasted quite a bit of time searching. And what have we got here? More supers and regular missiles. So now Azder is going to head down to Norfair, visit our lovely guy, Ridley. Yeah, Ridley, he's kind of a big jerk. Yeah, he likes to fly around and screech at you. But we're going to bring him some presents, namely a lot of super missiles. I believe Ridley is like weak to super missiles, so they do more damage to him. Meanwhile, Benner is still just trying to get a few more items, and he gets caught by the chompy chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. And Azder is in, and he's going into Norfair, and with Varia and Gravity, he's really got everything he needs. Well, Benner's headed down. No surprise here. He still needs to visit Kraid. I suspect that's where he's headed. And, ooh, there's the D-boost. Oh, now that was a swaggy move on Azder's part. He got the D-boost and then the Shine Spark up. That was pretty. That was pretty. Somebody get a clip of that. That was pretty awesome. Meanwhile, Azder's making, or Benny's making some more checks that we know will lead to Squadouche. It's unfortunate. Well, that screw attack will definitely help. Especially when he gets down to lower Norfair, but now, I don't think Azder has saved pretty much anywhere, but this is dangerous for him here. Maybe Ridley could be dangerous. It depends on if he decides to do any farming before he goes. Okay. And here's worst room of the game. Base jump. So this is fairly difficult. Well, it's extremely difficult for me. And... oh, he's gonna do... let's see, how's he gonna go? He's gonna go to the other side. Okay, alright, well, he's having a little bit of trouble, but you have to... I believe this is like 2 pixels or something like that. I don't know if it's pixel perfect, but it's kind of a crack that you can align yourself with for this jump, but it's rather difficult. Jump. No space jump. Oh, Azder's turning around. Yeah, he's gonna try to do a short spark here. Very interesting, Azder. Why are you going back? I'm surprised Azder gave up on getting that jump in the worst room of the game. It's gettable. Even if it takes you 10, 15 tries, it's got to be faster than going back. I'm just not comfortable with it. So I have a feeling we're going to see Golden Torizo. Okay, so he's going to fight our good old guy. And what are our items? Above Golden Torizo, we've got... yeah, I didn't see. When you shoot supers, Golden Torizo catches them, but when you stand on his foot like this, he only catches the first one. And he usually doesn't throw them where they hit you. I'm always looking a little short because I don't think normal missiles can hurt him. And he doesn't have Charge Beam. Charge Beam is really the best way to kill this guy, but we don't have that. So we have to wait for super missile drops. Be generous with. Go. Golden Torizo's down. Down goes Golden Torizo. 2 things. He's got Jack and Squat. Alright. The question is, where does Azder go? If he can't get up worst room in the game... I'm just not sure. Okay, the Crady tank, that's just more missiles. Bennergetic might be making up a little bit of time here, but he's really gotta go and do Meridia. And if he tries to do Suitless Norfair, he's probably out of this race altogether. Go that way. Or maybe he's going to go visit Crockemeyer. It helped him last time. It most definitely will not help him this time. Although I say always bet on Croc, except when you shouldn't bet on Croc. And right now you probably shouldn't get on Croc. Meanwhile, azder is heading out of Lower Norfair back into Upper Norfair. And there's a couple items you can check off to the ooh, I thought he was going to go to the left. Okay. I was wrong. And again, when azder decides on a route change and I disagree, probably azder's right. Not sure where he's going, but this whole like dip in Lower Norfair that got nothing is definitely going to waste some time for him. Yeah, well, charge will definitely help against our good friend Ridley. Meanwhile, Benner was checking the high jump location. Not much there. Another E-tank, but I'm almost afraid those E-tanks are going to push him to try to go suitless, and hopefully he doesn't. And the question is, azder heading this way? I guess we'll find out. Again, I'm going to have to ask him after, what his thought process was here, because I got to learn from this. All right. Here. Meanwhile, Benner looks like he is headed over. A few things that we've already seen over there. And azder, nope, still nothing. Okay, so the chat's telling me that most people are not doing the super or not doing the suitless in these races, mostly because it's not required. But sometimes if you think you can do the suitless really well, and you think you can get an advantage by doing it, a good play. But again, suitless Meridia, suitless Norfair, they're both rather tough. Actually, I think suitless Norfair is easier than suitless Meridia, but I've got more practice with that. Meanwhile, azder is going up into Bubble Mountain. I think he's just going for item density at this point. He wants to find something to help him get through worst room of the game. Which, this maybe gives Benner a chance. Especially with azder finding Squadouche. Oh, Benner is going to head into Meridia, hopefully. Yes, he is. Okay, so he will get his Varia. That's nice. So this hopefully will catch him up at least a little bit. And azder is still looking for items. There's a few other spots in Bubble Mountain that he can check. See how many he elects to do. Yeah, that's actually a difficult jump. But he makes it across there by freezing the dude. 2 more items after this missile. See if either of these are worth a darn. I'm not sure it's going to be all that great. Nope, just more ammo. He doesn't even bother. He's got 80 supers, 35 missiles, 30 power bombs. He's got ammo up the wazoo. He doesn't need any more ammo. He just needs like a charge beam. Maybe high jump, maybe space jump. One of those two. Because he didn't give it more chances in worst room of the game. You just have to get the right pixel. Yeah, you just have to get it. Like it's so easy. It's not, but I think often it would just be faster to just try it until you get it than go searching a million spots. Okay, so azder is headed back. We're still in Upper Norfair now. Benner was checking Mama Turtle. We know nothing is there. And we are getting a nice Croc visit. So, again, I say always bet on Croc. And if he's got something like Space Jump, that might be worthwhile. If he's got Space Jump, the high jump boots might help, although I'm not sure worst room in the game is any is really any better with high jump, but space jump, that makes a difference. And Croc falls to his death. Only some supers behind him. We never did check plasma, so maybe if Benner checks plasma beam, there might be something back there. But you know, again, right now azder definitely has a lead, but his lead has definitely shrunk with that failed trip in the lower North Air. And we're gonna get to see the items behind Croc. Meanwhile, Benner is gonna go check the wishing well items. This is our time. This is our time down here. Up there, it's their time. Points in chat for anybody who can get the film that I was referencing there. And up the E-tank down here and some burgers, but we already knew about that. Okay, and up here, what is azder going to find? Squadoosh. Now, we've got our 2 suits, but everything else has been rather stingy in this seed. We don't have high jump. We don't have spring ball, so this whole race has not been validated. Went through the cosine room, and at the end of the cosine room is just burgers. Just more burgers. Yeah, yeah, X-ray could be a check. There's all sorts of checks they haven't made yet. Okay, here we've got the Croc Speedway. And just some supers up top here. Not even really worth it. So we've checked an item now in the Croc area. And we'll get that last one. We got plasma up here, but we already knew about that. And he says no to the X-ray. No, well, maybe he changed his mind. He changed his mind. He's changed his mind. Nope, he didn't change his mind. He just wants to get speed. Alright, Benner is saving. That's maybe not a bad idea. azder is still, it seems like running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He just kind of seems going around and checking the densest places he can. Okay, but we know, we saw the first sand pit. Did we see both sand pits? I can't remember. I know we saw the first one had 2 supers. I'm not sure if we saw both sand pits or not. Yeah, okay, so we just saw left. Okay, we didn't see right. Okay. By saving it, he can reset out of this if he doesn't like the items, and he won't like the items. Meanwhile, azder is still clearing out the last items in North Air. He's going to have to do the short shine spark there, and he kind of messed it up. I think he can do something from down here in the lava, too. Up top and try it again. Yeah, this is the triple tap, and you have to get the triple tap just perfect to get it before the end of that ledge. This is maybe the hardest one to get in the game. I think this one's the hardest one to get. At least the Zebetite skip, you have like things to see that you can use visually. This one's a lot harder. And azder is across, and he's going to go through the wave. Okay, so we saw grapple, and will Benner get it? He might get it, and unfortunately that might lure him into going to Shack Tool, but no, he's not getting the grapple. Okay. Maybe he is getting the grapple. Is he getting the grapple? Is he getting it? Yes, he is going to get the grapple. The problem is all he has to do is kill Batoon, and he'll see what he's looking for. So hopefully he doesn't go Shack Tool before checking Batoon, but he might. Will. Which at least we'll get to see Shack Tool. Maybe it'd be Charge Beam or something useful like that. This has actually been pretty trolly. You know, we asked for a trolly seed, and this has been fairly trolly. azder had a big lead, but I really think he squandered a lot of it. We're going to check the Ice Beam location. And, yeah, Space Jump at Shack Tool will be pretty neat. Got Squadoosh. Okay. Come on, Benner. Come on, Benner. Get up there. Get up there. You're wasting enough time for this check anyway. Get up there. Take it easy. Because the sand at the bottom really sucks you down, and it's hard to get any kind of jump out of that. You really have to get I think a frame-perfect jump off the side of the ledge there, and he keeps almost getting it. I don't think you can do it from the right side. I think it has to be done from the left side. But he's almost got it. Come on, Benner. Come on, get up there. Get up there, man. Get up on there. Get up on that horse. Get up there. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. This is his only shot if Shack Tool has something good. He might give up on it. Okay, all right. Turning off gravity. Okay. Is going back into Meridia. This is a heck of a seed. And he just resets. And I see angry mouse movement. Very, very angry mouse movements on Benner's part. He's up on Shack Tool and just finishes Meridia, because he's going to find what he wants if he just finishes Meridia. And if he's able to get through worst room of the game without going to get Space Jump, he might actually be able to take the lead from azder. Oh, azder, what, is he going to go wreck ship through Lost Highway? Or you maybe check the plasma location? Oh, okay. All right. So I got... Yeah, because azder did not check the Dragoon item. Yeah, so if Dragon has... If Dragon has Space Jump, like, holy cow, that was a massive, massive screw up on his part. Well, Benner is fighting good old Batoon, and after that, he will find his Varia, which should make him sigh relief. Meanwhile, azder will go up to Wreck Ship, where he will find also Jack and Squat. So I think Benner actually has a shot now. If he can get through worst room of the game without a Space Jump. That's the question. Because azder gave up on it. He tried it, like 4 or 5 times and gave up. Now we're going to go visit Dragon, and we have everything we need to see him. And in chat, let me know, did Benner skip anything in Wrecked Ship? What's been skipped? I don't think we've seen X-Ray. I think by both runners. Yeah, so I'm not sure what we've missed exactly. Hard to keep track. This race and the other one's running together in my noggin. Oh, and it's been a long week out here. But I can tell you, in Central Europe, we've got some fine, fine weather. I don't know how weather is back home in the States, but here this week has just been gorgeous. I would love to see Space Jump behind Dragon. If Space Jump is back here, Vanilla Space Jump, I think Bennergetic might actually take the lead. Significantly. Because azder is going to waste just a boatload of time searching all these chests and Wreck Ship. Way too warm in Central EU. Yeah, Central Europe, Central. Again, I'm in Czech Republic here. It was real nice today. Okay, so Ben skipped right side attic. Okay, so the Space Jump could be up there. Yeah, azder skipped checking Space Jump. He killed Dragon and then didn't check it. Why? I have no clue, because that is a quick check. But again, he likes to skip certain things for strategic purposes, and you do need to skip some things to save time. Now, come on, Benner, don't do the same thing. Really nice Fantoon fight, though. And I like seeing 2 bosses at the same time. Kill that shrimp. Kill him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him, Benner. Get him. All right. Benner got him. Come on. Check, check, check. Oh, is he going to check it? He's going to... No. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Check the item. I think he's going to check the item. I think he's going to check it. Okay. He wants to get some of the booty. All right. He gets the booty and he's going to check. All right. What's back here? What is it? What is it? What is it? Ah, it's high jump. Now, I'm not sure if high jump actually helps in worst room of the game. Because you still need to kind of hit that same spot. Okay, so it does. Okay, so Hadouken Spammer says that it does help worst room of the game. Again, I'm not 100% sure. It makes it easy peasy. Okay, so I think Benner might just have made this a race. I think he might be back in this. He's got the Varia. He's got what he needs to get through worst room. And azder is wasting his time unless he gets space jump up here. And if it's in right side attic, actually Benner might have the lead. Okay. Let me know in chat. Let's take some votes in chat. Chat, what do you guys think? Has Benner taken the lead here? I think Benner might have taken the lead. Oh my God. This was looking like not such a good race. And then all of a sudden azder gets stuck in worst room of the game and decides to back out, and holy cow, that decision, I think if he had just banged his head against it even for 4 minutes, he would have been better off than what's happened. But he didn't know that at the time. You know, it might be the smart play overall to do that most of the time, and then just in this scene, it wasn't the right play, which often happens to you in randos. So right side attic is nothing. I agree with Zeb. I think Ben has taken actually a significant lead now, because azder is still going to check a bunch of things before he goes down to Norfair. I'm not sure what Ben is doing here. I'm not sure why he's going down here. Because he's got what? He's still got to do lower Norfair. Can go to the bottom and then go to the left, and then from there he can get out of Meridia. I think that's the way he's going. He's just going to go left here, and this will take you out of Meridia too, and drop you down in that hallway. Yep. Okay. Drop down here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then maybe this makes sense. And meanwhile, azder still just... Okay, so Sandpit is faster for going from Dragon to Lower Norfair. Okay, all right. So just my bad routing. Okay. I think you guys are right. I think this is definitely the right way to go. And azder's going to check bowling, which again we know is a complete waste of time. And Bennergetic's lead is just getting bigger and bigger. Meanwhile, we are at the 50-minute mark. We are nowhere near finishing. This has just been troll-tastic. And Bennergetic is, in his mind, is certain that he is behind, even though we know he has actually taken a pretty good lead. Because azder is normally so effective and so efficient with his routing, he probably wouldn't think that he would double back and miss a bunch of items. So... unless Bennergetic has massive trouble getting through worst room of the game, where are you going? Where are you going here, buddy? Okay. azder, poor azder. Now I'm rooting for him. Now he's got to get his butt in gear. If he doesn't get his butt in gear, he's going to lose this one by 10 minutes. Oh, man. We have got ourselves a race. And meanwhile, Bennergetic has got to be thinking he's behind. Okay, he's going to get a running start for this. You can do a double tap here, I think. Did he get it? Nope, he did not get it. And again, this is not particularly easy. This is where maybe you want to do a gravity jump, and that looks like what he's going to do. Ooh, he got that perfectly. That was a heck of a gravity jump. Okay. Yeah. And so at this point, even though Bennergetic has to go down and kill Ridley and finish the game, he's probably already starting to eyeball the SRL channel for the dot done. Now we know that he's got nothing to worry about, but for him, he's got to be nervous. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, I feel like in these kinds of races, sometimes you're racing somebody who's better than you are. Sometimes you're stronger than the other player, but you can't really worry about the other guy. You just have to run your best race. And as you can see here, azder, yeah, probably if they ran 10 races, azder would probably win 7 out of 10. But on this particular race, oh, azder got charge. That will definitely help. But I don't think it makes up, with the kind of ammunition that Bennergetic's got, it doesn't really make much of a difference. So with the high jump boots, let's see. Yeah, you have to do it from a different spot with the high jump boots. I think you have to go near that middle crack there, yeah. So I think you have to be just below that kind of big crack. Yeah, that looked like the right spot. So he's almost got the right spot. There, he got it. Okay. Yeah, piece of cake. I think that'd probably take me about 30 tries, but... Hey, Bennergetic is through. Still no space jump. This room can be a little trolly, especially if the lava catches up to you, but he's got high jump boots. That makes this a lot easier. He's got the screw attack to kill these pirates. This room really isn't all that rough, unless you've got no good equipment. And what is azder doing? He is going to check X-ray, I think. Oh, I mean, azder's got to be in go mode. I mean, oh, he's still maybe worried about worst room of the game. I'm not sure. So I'm surprised that Benner checked that, but I guess the fire fleece check is pretty easy. I mean, it's fairly quick. And he could still use, he could use charge beam, but again, 70 supers, that's a lot. 70 supers, 20 power bombs, yeah. So I believe we're going to go down and see everybody's favorite, Ridley. And azder is headed down. Actually, this is tightening up a little bit. Yeah, so Ben is going to have to farm supers. Yeah, I believe you're right, because he's only got 22. I think you need 40 to kill Ridley. So he's probably got to farm up to at least 40. Or near 40. So you can use power bombs and you can use normal bombs, but he doesn't have charge beam. Power bombs a shame, and they are just normal missiles. Not worth grabbing. So this race is tight. azder's going to head down to Lower Norfair, and again, azder definitely has better movement, so he's going to get through Lower Norfair a little quicker than Bennergetic will, and his Ridley fight will definitely be faster. Would say Benner's got a 5-minute lead right now, depending on how long his farm takes. Okay, so how is okay? So we've got some talk in chat here. So how is azder going to get through worst room of the game? What is his strategy? So he's just going to try to get the right spot. Ah, I got it from several guys. Freeze the pirate. Okay. But he had ice beam before. Nothing has changed. Because ice beam was the first item we got. So why didn't he freeze the pirate the first time he was through here? Ah, he had ice but not charge. Ah, I see. Okay. Oh yeah, because these pirates are protected. Ah, yeah. Okay, these are the armored pirates. So we're up to 36, 30, and 11. I mean, you can kill Ridley like that, but it's a little rough. But he's got just a ridiculous amount of life. Go into Ridley with 36 supers, 30s, and 13 power bombs. He may end up needing to use some of those power bombs. We'll see. Okay, depends on how many of the 36 supers he hits Ridley with. That'll help a little bit for manipulating Ridley. And Ridley's giving him kind of a crappy pogo pattern. Okay, this is the better pattern. You definitely want Ridley facing to the left when he's doing his pogos. Okay, down to 13. I believe Benner has only missed a couple at this point. still looking good. Okay, so now he froze the pirate. And, oh, he got through worst sprint of the game. Okay, azder is through. I would say azder now is 3 minutes behind, 5 minutes behind. Let me know in chat what you think. But I think azder is 3 to 5 minutes behind right now. Maybe a little bit less. And considering his movement is generally a little bit better than Bennergetic's, we may have ourselves the barn burner that I was promising you guys. I have a feeling azder might be able to catch up at the bottom of Turian, depending on how everything else goes. Yeah, I actually agree. I think they're kind of dead even because azder definitely does have more efficient movement. Okay, so Bennergetic killed the pterodactyl, and he's heading out. Holy cow, we have ourselves a real race, ladies and gentlemen. That's only fitting. These guys have just given us a great show. So just so I don't forget at the end of the broadcast, make sure to follow these runners. These guys have been just putting on the best show, and we got to give Bennergetic all sorts of props for really not being intimidated by going up against a stronger runner and really fighting hard. And again, I am sure right now he is still eyeballing that SRL channel, waiting for a dot done, assuming that azder is right now going through his escape and deciding whether or not to save the animals. Little does he know that it's actually, it's not neck and neck, but it could be, because azder is not going to do any farming at all. He's got charge beam. He could just go right in and murk Ridley right off the bat. Now, by my estimate, I've got Benner ahead by 2 minutes. So if everything goes right in Turian, I'm going to predict Benner to win by 2 minutes. But again, anything can happen between then and now. Okay, and Benner, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you checking this item? Who cares what's there, man? You got to get to Turian. Check. Yeah, this is Toasty Muffins. This is a close race. Wow, it is a barn burner. Benner's ahead by a little bit, but I do not like checking these items. I'm not sure what he's looking for. I guess charge beam is what he's looking for, but his ammunition, with his ammunition situation, he'll definitely have to stop at the ship and refill. Garbage tank over here. And he'll get through the Three Musketeers with no problems at all. All right, I'm having a few sound issues here. You'll have to bear with me. All right. I think I'm back. Okay, and Benner is going to try to get out as fast as he can. Azder, again, azder's movement is pretty impressive. He's definitely making good time through here. Yeah, Benner really needs to get through because he's got to save at the ship to re-up his ammo. And then go from there. Meanwhile, azder's cut the lead. I think we're down to less than a minute. And also don't forget that Bennergetic's clock is set to about 15 seconds more than azder. So actually, he's not as far ahead as it appears. Now we've got ice. And again, I didn't see either of these runners do the speed Zeb skip. So if they're going to do the Zeb skip, it'll definitely be the ice one. Although I'm pretty sure azder knows how to do the speed one, but it's not particularly easy. Checking, just a garbage tank. And Benner is having some movement problems. The more he kind of putsies around, the more azder is going to catch up. And we're through here, and come on, and no, does it get the shine spark? Yeah, that was pretty good. That wasn't too bad. Not sure where we're headed from here. Again, again, Ben's routing is confusing to me, but again, I may be off on what the fastest way to get out is. We're headed up, and we'll go back to the ship, we'll refill, and we'll head to Turian. Azder is going to exit Norfair this way, and we'll see if he takes the same route. I'm guessing he will. Yeah, both players check Gauntlet. Gauntlet has been checked. But Benner has got to stop checking things. He's just got to hit the gas. And I know he thinks he's losing right now. I would say right now Benner's got about 1 minute. 1 minute lead. Why are you doing that, Bennergetic? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you kidding me? Is he going to check that? Don't be a schmuck. Don't check that. Don't check that. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's got speed booster. It's fairly fast, but... Okay. All right. Well, I found the charge beam. Okay. All right. I know that it ended up working out for him, but I think that this check was not smart. But, you know, again, when it works out for you, it makes you look smart. Meanwhile, azder is going through Meridia. Well, he was going through Meridia faster until he screwed up that gravity jump. So I would say we're 1 minute. I'd say right now it's 1 minute. That's like 2 or 3 Zeb skip screw ups. Now, Bennergetic did not save there. I'm not sure how much time it actually saves you to not save. I'm not sure I like that. Yeah, with the baby skip, this may come down to baby skip. Bennergetic's got the high jump boots, and he's got enough energy that it would definitely save him a lot of time to get the baby skip. And now he's got the charge beam and just an unbelievable amount of ammo. So now here comes azder. He is up and out, and it's almost neck and neck. It's almost neck and neck because, again, okay, so Bennergetic is 105. Okay, 105, almost on the nose when he entered Turian. So let's see where azder is when he enters Turian, because again, their clocks are off by a little bit. I would say, yeah, they're about a minute apart. Is what it looks like to me. But again, Bennergetic is not doing the fastest way of killing these Metroids. I'm kind of dubious on the way he's killing these. I think it's better to freeze and shoot these guys, but he's going to do the power bomb method. Yeah, I don't know if he's forgot he has ice or he just wanted to group them all up. He didn't have ice last time, and maybe he has forgotten, which does happen. I've forgotten all sorts of things in random races before. It's easy to do. Okay, well, like that. Again, the ice is so much faster to kill those guys. And here azder is just making up time by leaps and bounds. Oh my goodness, and we're almost high-fived. We're almost high-fived, and this power bombs, and can I say it? And azder has taken the lead. Oh my goodness, those power bomb kills just absolutely setting Bennergetic back. His only hope now is maybe the Zeb skips, or I'm not sure. But Bennergetic can still get the baby skip. The baby skip might be the difference. Oh, buddy. Okay, come on, baby skip. Come on, baby skip. Okay, so azder is not doing the baby skip. He's damaging himself down. Let's see if Bennergetic goes for it. He's got the high jump boots. I don't know if I've ever seen him do the baby skip. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, he's damaging himself. That may be it. Yeah, because even though we look like we're together, Bennergetic's actually 15 seconds behind. Oh, right now, Asder and Bennergetic's got some new followers. We've got 14 people watching. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay. Asder is going for the refill of shame. He uses the power bombs to clear. Oh, crystal flash. Ooh, swagalicious. That was pretty awesome. Okay, that crystal flash was a great idea. Okay, I'm not sure I would have even thought of that. And Bennergetic can't do it. He doesn't have enough power bombs. Oh, Asder has just, the last part of this race has just killed it. The only question is whether or not, and he's doing the easy skippo. He's got to turn screw attack off. There he goes. Okay, so screw attack is off. And he's through. Okay, Zeb skip done. Now this is definitely Asder's race to lose. Okay, freeze the Rinkas and shoot the glass. Shoot the glass. And Mother Brain 1 is down. Bennergetic is through to the first of the Zebs. Let's see if he can get a quick Zeb skip. He's not even going for the Zeb skips. He's just going to shoot him. But with supers, you shoot him real fast. Unless Asder makes a mistake while damaging himself down right before the rainbow beam, this is his race to lose. That's really the only way that he can lose here. Okay, we're on to Ketchup. Ketchup hits him in the face, but it doesn't really matter with how much energy he has. And I don't know if he turned his suits on or off. Let's see. Yeah, if he tries the stand-up, I'm not sure he will. He definitely has the energy for it. Ooh, buddy. Oh, man. Why is he? Meanwhile, Bennergetic, he's on the Mother Brain too. Okay, and I think we got a successful stand-up glitch. Okay, he did, but he almost messed that up. Idea how close this is. So, yeah, it was probably the right idea, especially if he thinks Bennergetic can't do the stand-up glitch. And I'm not sure if Bennergetic can or can't. But Asder almost screwed it up. And meanwhile, Mother Brain is on to Ketchup for Bennergetic. And and Asder's getting his free shots in here. Now, I do believe that if you shoot Mother Brain too many times on these shots on the stand-up glitch, you can actually overflow the hit points and screw something up. I know it's possible. Somebody's told me it's possible. I've never seen it, but I know it's possible. So now we've got Bennergetic's on to Mother Brain 3, but he did not get the stand-up glitch, so he's going to be a little bit farther behind still. Asder shoots Mother Brain too many times, and she's turning red. Beautiful. Okay, that was absolutely gorgeous. Two rainbow shots, and she goes down. So now, the escape. Unlikely for him to mess up. If he was going to mess up, it would have been at the stand-up glitch. But you never know. You never know. Oh, this has been a beautiful race. And Asder begins his escape. Let's see this. If he decides to save the animals, he might lose. Nah, I think actually he could save the animals and still win. I seriously doubt we're going to see that, as much as we'd all like to. Meanwhile, Bennergetic, he's still waiting for Mother Brain 3. Mother Brain 3 is going to take longer since he didn't get stand-up. 50 little fall there. And Asder did mess up one of the wall jumps, but I don't think that's going to set him back too much. And we're to the top. Asder did the safer Shine Spark. Okay. And Asder's climb is looking good. Holy cow. Get your GGs ready in chat. Cow. And Azder has finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 3 seconds. Oh, get your GGs out for that. Holy cow. He ran a heck of a race. He was quite a bit behind, and he really showed his stuff there, catching up to Bennergetic, and really showed how that, how his movement really saved him time. This was definitely a trolley seed. Everybody in chat wanted the trolley seed. I know I did, and it gave us the barn burner. And I'd like to say yet again, this commentator predicted this. I predicted a barn burner of a race, and we got one. This is actually one of the better races I've seen heads up in quite some time. Yeah, he was really behind from the moment that he gave up on worst room of the game. He really was behind Bennergetic. So we're going to see if we can get him in here, and hopefully I don't have sound issues. All right, I'm going to try to get my sound up and running here. All right, have we got Azder here?
Yes, I think.
What a race. You were losing actually fairly badly for quite a while.
Yeah, no kidding.
When you went to worst room of the game, and you tried to get up it a couple times. Now, you were way ahead at that point. When you went to worst room of the game, you were quite a bit ahead. And Ben didn't even have his gravity at that point. All right. And he was still dinking around trying to find gravity. And you tried worst room of the game like 3-4 times, and then just kind of gave up and then started looking for items. And then he caught way up and then got maybe 3-4 minutes ahead of you. And then you just, once you were in go mode, you really put the pedal to the metal, and you passed him on the last... the second to last Metroid room right before the Zebit, or right before Baby. So that's where you passed him, was in Turian, just before the Baby.
Wow.
This was incredible to watch. It was absolutely incredible. And Bennergetic is also finished. I'm sorry. He has an official SRL time of something, maybe. Finish? He finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 54 seconds. But he was right on your tail. You guys, he entered Turian maybe 30 seconds ahead of you, but he used power bombs to kill the Metroids, and because you were freezing them, you killed the Metroids so much faster, and that's really what gave you the lead at the very, very end.
Wait, did he forget he had ice or something?
I'm going to ask him. I think maybe he did, because he had to use power bombs last seed, so maybe he forgot he had ice. I seriously doubt that he thought that it's faster to kill them with the power bombs, because I don't think it is. All right, so we've got Bennergetic here in chat. Oh, GG, dude, man, you ran a heck of a race.
Thank you. GG, Azder.
GG.
So, Bennergetic, why were you killing the Metroids with power bombs?
Oh my god. That's it, isn't it? Holy shit. Damn it. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
You can say that that's not so strong for the stream, but and I would be using stronger words if I were you, but if you would have frozen the Metroids, you definitely would have won. Yep. It would have been really, really close.
That is unbelievable.
Into Turian at least 30 to 45 seconds ahead of him, and he passed you basically right before Baby, because he was able to freeze the Metroids.
Wow. Wow.
But you were way behind, and then Azder went into lower Norfair. He had already gotten gravity. You were looking for gravity at that point, or looking for Varia, and he went to worst room of the game, and he didn't have high jump boots, and he tried it 3, 4, 5 times, and then gave up, and then went searching high and low for either space jump or high jump boots, and that's where you caught up, and you got actually quite a bit ahead. I think at one point you were maybe 3 or 4 minutes ahead of him. and you did a lot of checks after you killed Ridley. You did a lot of checks, and that let him catch up quite a bit. And then when you got to Turian, the Metroid kills is what made the big difference.
Yep. I forgot that I had ice, so I thought I wasn't going to be able to do the Zeb skip because I have done it before with Speed Booster, but it's not something that I count on. So then I know it was going to be like at least 16 super missiles to take down all the Zeb gates. So yeah, I was trying to pad my ammo a little bit more because I forgot that I had ice. Oof, that feels
That's
so
it.
bad.
Okay. So that's why you were doing the extra checks, is because you were going to use the ammo to kill the Zebs. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's logical. And
Did
we
you
were
turn it off
guessing.
at the very start? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, right before the reverse pitless. I turned it off and forgot about it for the rest of the game. Never turned it back on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow. And that was really the difference, because again, Asder made a lot of checks looking for, again, I'm assuming either space jump or high jump boots. And then he went and did wreck ship, and there's nothing there. And you were just getting farther and farther ahead. And at one time, it looked like you were going to win by 5 minutes.
Yeah.
About the time you killed Ridley, you were maybe 5 minutes ahead.
Oof.
Yeah, go back and watch the VOD. But you ran a great race. You really did. And Asder really showed some moxie, because he had to think that he was way behind. I'm guessing both of you guys thought you were way behind, because this was really a troll-tastic kind of seed.
So
Yeah.
I'm being told in chat that there was an item behind Dragon that I may have
Yeah, high jump
wanted.
boots, maybe.
You gotta be. Alright, I don't know if you picked it up.
I did. After, I feel so dumb. I found grapple in the right side sand pit, and then I went over to Shack Tool without any boots, no high jump, no space jump, and I probably screwed around for at least 45 seconds in Shack Tool's room, and that's Yep.
You didn't lose that much time trying to get up Shack Tool, and it's good that you just gave up and exited out. But because, and that's actually what made this a race. If Ashter actually had searched behind Dragon, he probably would have won by a large margin. But because he didn't, that's really what got you back in the race. So this
Yeah.
race was really back and forth. It was wonderful to watch. You guys put on an absolutely great show. You're both in Turian at the same time, and you high five just before baby.
Oh man.
I
Dang
thought
it.
I was in go mode when I saw Varia. I forgot about worst room.
Oh yeah.
I think you can get up there, but I don't know if it's a pixel perfect jump, or if you have 2 pixels to do it on. But I mean, it's
Yeah,
really rough.
it's really hard. There are people who are good at it. I'm not one of them. So I was like, I'll try it a few times, and I'm like, no, I don't think this is gonna happen.
I was surprised. You just didn't just keep on banging your head against it, because again, even if you had spent, let's say, 3 or 4 minutes trying to get it, it would have saved you more time than what actually happened.
No, it's usually more like 20.
Did you have charge beam when you hit worst room?
No, that's the
Yeah.
problem. Charge beam was
Yep.
my go mode.
Yeah.
And it
Charge
was
beam
actually
was the last item that I picked up.
it was like when I was searching, I was looking for any of charge or bombs or space jump or high jump or spring ball, and to find like literal hundreds of supers and skip most of them, still have 85, and then find charge beam as the item was such an insult. Oh, actually, like I could have taken the X-ray. I was thinking of taking X-ray at grapple because I found it there. I was thinking of X-ray climbing worst room, but I figured there's so many other items that'll help me in movement. I'm more likely to happen upon one of them, so I don't think I want to spend a lot of time trying to X-ray climb. Although it would have been
I
like,
saw you stare at that X-ray. It looked like you were thinking about getting it, and you're like, nah.
Toasty's probably disappointed in me, but I was like, I haven't set up that X-ray climb in a long time, and I wasn't sure how long it was going to take me, so I decided not to do it.
This was an absolutely beautiful race. Asder, you took a big lead early, and then it swung really far in Benner's favor, and then you just caught right back up at the very end. It was, and the difference was really the Botwoon item, and then the killing the Metroids in the end with the power bombs. Those were, I think, the two really things that really did it. So wow, you guys. So Bennergetic, I thought you were going to win for a while. It looked like you were like going to win by 4 minutes. Do you have any final thoughts on this race that you just ran?
I mean, it feels good to do as well as I did, even with all the circumstances that happened. Yeah, mistakes were made for sure, but it's an honor to go up against Asder, who's a really strong runner, and to do at least as well as I did. And don't forget ice.
Yeah, when you turned off that ice, I actually thought it was a really good move, and then I guess you just never turned it back on again, and I didn't think about it.
Yeah, neither did I.
All right, Asder, congratulations. You're moving on to the winner's bracket. So, you have any final thoughts about this race?
Both these last games felt really bad for me. I'm glad that the game 3 turned into an entertaining watch. That'll be at least a reason to watch it back. But it was like that was a really big mistake forgetting about Warstream, and yeah, nearly cost me the race.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Everybody in chat, make sure you give these runners a follow. This was really one of the best Super Metroid randos that I've seen in a really long time. It was back and forth. Both you runners, you're gonna love rewatching this. It was wild. It really was. Thanks to the trackers. Thanks to everybody out there. Thanks to Speed Runners Arena for hosting us here. We had a little bit of trouble getting this one going, but we got it going and it went well. I'm Len the Cat. Thank you, everybody in chat. I think I'm going to say goodnight.
Good night.
If we're still live, hashtag always bet on Croc.